What's up, everybody? It's Mr. Movie X Kicks, and I'm about to do a trailer reaction for It Chapter 2. This is a highly anticipated movie, a movie I've been waiting on personally for a while. I went to go see the first about 2 years ago when it came out in theaters, and whoever knew that the movie would blow up to the magnitude that it did, becoming like the highest grossed rated R movie of all time, if I'm not mistaken. I know it's the highest rated R, horror movie of all time. I think it's also like the highest rated rated R movie of all time, grossing wise, if I'm not mistaken. I know it's one of those two for sure, but it just kind of took a turn of its own. Like, we had never kind of seen a movie to this magnitude, because even the original, it kind of creeped everyone out, but it was more cheesy 90s versions, like a TV show. You know, it did creep a lot of people out back in the day, but this version, literally made the first one look like child's play. So the first one was probably one of my favorite movies of that year when it came out. Like, I loved it. I have it on DVD. I've watched it several times. So I'm excited for to see what this Losers Crew is getting into. It's like 15 or 18 years later, if I'm not mistaken. They're all adults now, so they have a brand new cast of adults playing the children. So without further ado, let's get into this trailer and let's see what it's talking about.
Yes, may I help you?
I used to live here.
Won't you come in? It's the least I can do. Is it like you remember?
Cleaner.
Well, you feel free to look around while I get the water boiling.
Your hair is winter fire. January embers. My heart burns there.
There you go.
Thank you.
Now some music. I do apologize. It gets so very hot here this time of year.
It's fine.
Well, you feel like you could just about die. But you know what they say about Derry? No one who dies here ever really dies.
Okay, that's not creepy. Damn, if you did.
But tell me, how is it being back in Derry?
It's good. Strange.
Very strange.
Strange? Oh, my. I had some cookies in the oven before you came. Stay right there.
I shouldn't impose. I'm gonna...
Yeah, I gotta
insist.
go.
Your photos are lovely, Miss Kirsch. Are these your family?
My father came to this country with $14 in his pocket.
What did he do, Mrs. Kirsch?
My father joined the circus.
What the fuck? Is she naked?
I was always Daddy's little girl. What about you? Are you still his little girl, Beverly? Are you?
It's me and the Losers Club has officially begun.
Gee, man.
This is why we have to stick together.
Hello.
Yes. Man, wow. I knew something was up with that. Now, if you haven't seen the original It that came out, and I think I want to say it's like early 90s. It was like 1993 or 94, I believe. It was a very awful movie. So I remember kind of the scene setting up, because I just saw it a few years ago on my way back from California. I was on a plane and I had literally like 4 hours to kill, so I watched the whole. It's like a mini series, so it's like 4 or 5 hours long because it was like a mini TV series. But they had in the clips of this about when she went back to Derry and went back to her old house, you know, and I just remember I'm like, oh, the old lady's about to get crazy. But as we see with this director, what he's done, he's made things more darker theme. So that old lady like walking around naked, and I don't remember that from the previous movies in the 90s. Of course, it was a PG kind of 13-ish rating, but this one's rated R. So they've gone more in depth with the book entailed. Kind of like I said, if you don't know, it's based off a Stephen King novel, It. But I haven't read the book. I'm really not a book reader. I'm more of a. But this, man, it gave me chills just when he said Beverly and she came out butt ass naked. I'm like, oh my god! Like I'm like, I've been freaked out too. Some old naked lady coming after you. No, and then you got to see Jane. I see Jane McAvoy's in here. I'm not for sure exactly who all the other characters are. They were kind of quick, and I couldn't see all of them who they are as adults. But later on, I'm gonna probably break that down for you when the movie comes out. Now I do say there's a September 6th date, which is a lot sooner than expected. I thought this was gonna come out. Maybe, you know, more like a Halloween, like October 31st, end of October, you know, but September, it's not that far away. But I am so excited to see this. It's great to see this is the final chapter. As we do know, like I said, with the movie, the reason why the first movie was so long, because it expanded between they were children to when they came back to Derry. So that's why that movie was like 5 hours long, because it was, like I said, like a mini series. But this one, they've already broken the film up into 2 different films, and it's spanned, you know, a 2-year gap. So we were promised It Chapter 2. We all knew it was coming, but to see it back, see Pennywise coming back to his original state, and see how they're finally gonna kill him, it's gonna be magical. Like, I think this is probably gonna do, if not better than the first It, I think I can just tell. I think it's going to do better than the first It. I think it's going to pre-sale tickets are going to probably kill it, because there was a lot of hype towards the first It, and the first It lived up to the expectation and then some. And I just remember leaving the theaters after seeing it. I went to a different movie to go see It when it came out, and I left the theater, and it was just lines of kids just trying to go see it. And like, I'm like, you know, it's 18 and up, so most of the little kids probably won't be able to get in to see it, but their parents just dropped them off. I'm just like, it was so many people trying to see It Chapter 1, so I can only imagine the hype on Chapter 2. And this is just, keep in mind, teaser trailer. This is not even the full trailer. So it comes out September 6th, so you can best believe probably in about August we should get like the full trailer about everything. But I am excited for this It Chapter 2. I'm ready for Pennywise to come back and see this final episode finally end, and see this final chapter finally end. So tell me, guys, have you seen It Chapter 1? Drop me some comments. Tell me what you thought about the first one. Did you think it was a classic, or did you think it was a kind of a dud? I mean, if you thought it was a dud, you need some help. My personal opinion on that one. But like I said, drop me some comments. Let me know what you think about this trailer. Are you excited about It Chapter 2 finally coming out September 6th? Are you going to go see it? As always, guys, please subscribe. Give me a like if you like what you saw. And as always, Mr. Movie X Kicks is out. I'll holler at you guys later.